What's up, y'all? My name is Solomon,
My name is Kalijah.
and this is the first installment of King ID Conversations here on the King ID channel. Today's topic is today is Super Bowl Sunday. Man, it was a pretty good game though. LA Rams pulled it out. Who's you rooting for, Kalijah?
I was just hoping for a good game, but it did seem like the storybook ending. You know, you had the LA team, the Rams, they won it in LA. You know, the second straight year that team hosting the Super Bowl, won it in their same city.
Yeah.
You had the LA performers all at halftime. Shout out to Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, all of them, Kendrick. You know, I feel like Mary J. Blige, can't forget. It was a fantastic show. Yeah.
But hell yeah, that's what's up, man. It was a good show, bro. What'd you think about the ads? There's some pretty good ads out there today. Some interesting ones.
Yeah, man.
Anyone stick out to you? Any ads stick out to you in particular, bro? Like, I've seen a lot of crypto ads, you know what I'm saying? Like, the Coinbase one was kind of interesting. I think they had the little bar, like, bouncing around the screen, you know, trying to get people to scan that shit.
Oh, it was to get people to sign up for the Coinbase, the app?
I'm pretty sure, bro. I mean, I don't know. The one with the little square bouncing around is Coinbase commercial, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, bro.
It reminded me of, like, the how Lifesavers used to be with, like, you know, the DVD Lifesavers that would go.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. But yeah, man, a lot of crypto commercials. You fuck with crypto?
Like, to be honest, I don't even.
Hell yeah.
I really don't really know what. I kind of got a general sense of what it is, but yeah, it looked like. I mean, that's the future. You know, you got the crypto arena and from the Staples Center and
yeah, bro.
I mean, it's obviously looked like it's something big and I guess here to stay. I mean, it's getting a lot of ad push and stuff. So
hell yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Shit was crazy. Any other ads stick out to you, bro? Like, there'd be a lot of, like, just imagery in there, bro. Like, a lot of just futuristic stuff, like metaverse type shit, bro.
It was a lot of crypto, a lot of metaverse.
Damn.
All of them, because it's like you see commercials, like, back in the day, like, obviously they've always had some type of, like, special effect to them. But I feel like now it's, like, everything with the CGI technology, especially putting big money into marketing. And, I mean, you're paying, like, I don't know how much exactly, but I'm guessing upwards of $1 million for whatever time slot they got. So they're going to they got a bunch of eyeballs, a bunch of other top shelf commercials that they got to compete with. So they're going to go all out to make sure theirs stick out from the rest. Because that's really what are people talking about that.
Man. It's the day you got the most eyeballs on the TV too. Yeah. Like, I don't know how many millions of views Super Bowl gets on average, but there's hella shit out there. I mean, hella of them out there.
Probably more than at least 100 million at minimum. But,
yeah.
I mean, I feel like
shit, 100 million, that's a third of the country, you think?
I mean, yeah. At least about.
Probably. I mean, shit, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I mean, one that especially, like, I feel like took that and ran with it was like Liquid Death, was it?
Oh, the little fake beer?
Yeah, like, was it carbonated water or?
Bro, I don't even remember.
See, that's the thing that was so messed up about it is, like, we remember it more for, like, the name and then not the actual product, like, but it was just, I had, like, a pregnant woman drinking it. Yeah. And it was just like,
it was like mountain canned water. Because they said the death of plastic. It's the death of plastic. That's what so they had the commercial, right? And then it was like, it's this can and it looks like some type of, you know, what is that shit called? Cider, you know, sparkling seltzer or some type of sparkling cider type of can. Turns out to be water, but then, because at the end they do the craziest thing. It's a pregnant woman walking through the house and then she just starts chugging it, you know, and then it shows us like Liquid Death Alpine Water, and then it says hashtag the death of plastic, you know. And so Liquid Death, you drinking Liquid Death for the death of plastic. But it's like, bro, they knew what they're doing in that name, bro. Like, I don't know what the ingredients sure is, but like, that's just bad omens right there. It's just
the imagery. You got pregnant lady drinking. Like, I see what you're trying to. I don't know if you're trying to do, like, get people on shock value or, but I mean, a pregnant woman drinking Liquid Death. Like, you might say, oh, it's just a commercial, and
yeah, bro.
But
because even then, like, even if you didn't before, because you see the pregnant woman drink it and then you read the name clearly, because I didn't really see the name too much through it, so you're thinking it's just a cider, so they already get you with the shock value, just, whoa, she's drinking beer, and then just boom, Liquid Death, you know? and like bro, it's tough. They hit you with it like right at the the peak of your emotion type shit. It's like, what is she doing, and then it's like boom, liquid death, the death of plastic. Like, bro, y'all gotta chill, man. That's some satanic imagery right there, bro. Like, that's not the only thing we saw. Like, in terms of like satanic, I mean, I don't know, you can call it satanic, but it's just I don't know, man. They be trying to push agendas, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the direction they want people to like kind of go in terms of like the robot dog in the car with the dude and whatnot. I think it was electric car commercial, had the robot dog with him, and like the Amazon, the Alexa commercial. Remember they would sit the couple?
Some Scarlett Johansson and her husband.
Yo, that's Scarlett Johansson. I didn't know who it was.
One from Avengers, the Black Widow.
Oh damn, yes, yeah. I don't even be on the Marvel too much, so I didn't recognize her. But damn, that's tough. Yeah, bro. Amazon Alexa was all in their business.
Yeah, that's
like, so it's just always listening now. It gets you to let your guard down. It's always listening.
Nah, it's just people. I mean, people willingly put it. Like, you got people who put that shit. I mean, put that stuff in their phone. I mean, in their homes. Like, and it makes everything easier and more convenient. But I mean, at what cost?
Man, the cost of your privacy and like, hella messed up, bro.
I mean, so a lot of people say like, hey, if you're not, doing no dirt or nothing, then you got nothing to hide. So, but
yeah, bro, it's just, I don't know, man. I mean, we could be tripping, looking too deep into things, you know what I'm saying? But like, when you start to see like, the patterns and you know what I'm saying, you see that imagery, like, you know what I'm saying, repeat itself in the media. That's where it's to be found. That's the folks, trying to get you to think a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, bro, it'd be crazy, man. It was some interesting ones. Like, they were all well done. You know what I'm saying? They put a lot of money into them for sure. All the companies, but yeah, bro, Super Bowl, man, made a lot of money. A lot of money flowing through that, bro. Who you thought had the best performance? They were all short. That was a disappointing part. I wanted to see more of Kendrick.
I think that shit is scripted, bro. I ain't gonna.
What, the performance or the whole game?
Obviously, the performance, but just like, not like. I don't want to go down that.
Man, shit, save it for another episode, huh? And man, anybody else think the Super Bowl was scripted or some of these close playoff games, if you think they manipulate the Super Bowl, I don't know. Drop your theory in the comments,
I just feel like, okay, so with the football was already a multi-billion-dollar industry, and then you think about how slowly they're allowing each state to like legalize gambling, right? And then you look at New York alone, in January, just alone they had over $1.5 billion wagered, and just that was just in less than 1 month. It was being introduced to New York. So imagine not only the rest of the country, but the whole world. And it's just, you got the Super Bowl. It's gonna be the most money wagered probably on a single event in at least the country, if not, I don't know about the entire world. But
man, that's facts.
And it's like literally, you think of the live game betting, especially with like on your phones and stuff, you can just like literally while you're watching it on your phone, you can bet this amount, so probably an extra 30 seconds of real life time is millions of dollars being wagered just on from a simple, you throw a flag and you give them 3 extra downs, and then because the odds are literally changing like second by second by second, going up and down depending on what play happened or how whatever.
Man, bro, we was talking about that, like just, and then for every new bet that gets made, is there a transaction fee for it? I don't be gambling too much, but
nah, it's just like on the app, and then like you can live bet, and obviously like whatever odds you get, let's say they change again, like you have to put it in quick, so because it's changing like literally by the second. So it's like,
man, they get you, or like folks definitely trying to jump in there. But even then, it just kind of just creates suspense. Like, I remember some years there would just be some boring Super Bowls where it's a blowout or like nobody's scoring, So like, they definitely want to give people a show. You know what I'm saying?
But show, the key word you said is a nice performance.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro.
No, not to take away. Like, I'm not like, obviously these players, all these athletes, they all did a tremendous job. They train for this shit. Like, I'm not taking anything away from the athletes or anything.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I mean, so what make it like kind of a show? Obviously, you have the characters. You know what I'm saying? You get the star player. You know, the quarterbacks is not. It's not the same character as the lineman in terms of just the number or recognizability or name. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's definitely the character. So what else? What other things go into it to like kind of make it like a show?
Like just think of like the camera work that they do, like especially with the quarterbacks, how much they try to push them and pedestalize them so much. Where like literally the quarterback is sitting on the bench, like he's just sitting on the bench just by himself, whatever, and then their team is on defense. Yeah. They flashing back and forth between the game and the quarterback,
on the bench. Yeah.
Like why they like
just giving them so much attention, camera time for.
Like it's just and a lot. Even you look at like all these sports talk shows, like shout out Skip and Shannon, Stephen A. Like whenever you may feel about them, like they have their shows. It's entertainment, but when you really look at like what they're saying, they're not talking about like the X's and O's of the game, like strategy or real. They're talking.
They're sensationalizing the shit and like
a lot of it's narrative driven.
Yeah, and like a lot of shit they be talking about is like it's after the game, talking about what the Bucks gotta do. You know what I'm saying to you know what I'm saying? Hyping it up and creating narrative. But yeah, man, be interesting. So the camera effects and whatnot, like. So you think what? Do you think they do some type of manipulation in there with like the referees and whatnot? Because people speculate that sometimes. Like different sports be kind of different. It's kind of hard to do it. People think like refs, they'll make them split decision calls or a very BS call in hoop and so that might be the only really opportunity you can see people try to manipulate hoop. You know what I'm saying? But then when the field is much bigger, like football, just you got 24 people on the field and them refs like. You think they manipulate it?
I mean, I really think they do. I think it's similar to like the WWE. I mean, I feel like the WWE is more accepted or is more kind of known to be fake. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure there's still like a large number of people who really like buy into that. And even though people know it's fake, it's like people still like buy into all the narratives of the different characters and and then
God, and then like I just remember as a kid in WWE, Undertaker died, you know what I'm saying, and then this nigga comes out of the grave, and it's like, wait, they buried that nigga in the stadium, or like obviously it'd be mad show, just fake and whatnot.
That's the thing though, Undertaker he's a character. He's not a real, like, there's a real person playing that character, and his character might have died in the WWE universe, but it's just in that specific. The same thing like NFL, and player retires, they're writing that character like out of script, and it's like they still have their life that they're living. It's just
bro. And I really thought I really start kind of questioning it when Seattle, bro, when they lost the Super Bowl and didn't hand it off to Beast Mode, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got the man right there. I'm not, like, you can speculate whatever, like, why they didn't want, the dread-headed man to, run it up in there. But, like, but, shoot, dude, that would have been an easy play, bro. I doubt, Pete Carroll gonna make a call like that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he will. It seemed like one of the smartest coaches, But, yeah, bro. So then, in terms of this year, like, what are the big names that they was tossing around? Because I don't be watching football too much, bro. But, like, who is, like, this year's big names? I know the quarterback, Joe.
I mean, that's the thing. It's usually the quarterbacks, bro. Like, no matter, like, even if, like, the defense showed up or it was receivers or rank, like, cause the quarterback could not do it by, like, that's what they make it seem like, the quarterback. Obviously,
he don't do it by himself at all, but then he's the kingpin,
Yeah, cause obviously, like your main, like if your quarterback, you have a way higher chance of your quarterback of winning when your quarterback plays well. But it's just the offensive line. Like even you look at like Joe Burrow, I feel like one of the major reasons they lost because the offensive line wasn't good, and it's like the announcers really they didn't really call it out. Or wasn't, but you could tell the camera was like. because the camera was getting put on them, and like you could you just tell by their body language, like they knew they were BSing, because it's like just by the snaps, like you had a bunch of low snaps by the center.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's just little stuff like that when it's like, okay, you got world-class athletes that rushing you, running 4 or 5 speed around the edge, like trying to take your head off. So it's like that extra half second to a second, you gotta bend down, get the snap. That makes all the difference. And then just blocking in general, like this dude Joe Burrow was either getting sacked, getting hit, or he was always running away from pressure the whole game. And so it's like, it's kind of the same thing last year with Pat Mahomes when he had his injured, both his right tackle and left tackle were hurt and going into the Super Bowl, and that was the thing they got pressure on him. And that's just the offensive line. You need your receivers to get open, running routes, block your running back, take pressure off you, your defense to keep you in the game. It's not just like the quarterback. But
yeah, man, bro. The quarterback definitely be like not stealing the show, but the spotlight is definitely on him, you know. And that's interesting what you're saying about the cameras, like when they be flashing, you know, when he's just on the bench, you know, or it's totally random, they're showing him on the camera and whatnot. Like, I don't know. We kind of saw this and kind of like, you know, may have perceived it as something, but like, I don't know, maybe folks in the audience might have seen them things too. But like, so one of the things, like, you always kind of see people in the back, like throwing up little hand gestures, you know what I'm saying? Or different types of, you know, they could be perceived as like symbolism, you know, or like something, you know what I'm saying, in the background. It's really hard to describe if you don't have like a video clip or something to like show it. But, you know, we was talking the whole game and like
really it's just the horns. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, like it's something like this. Now, I mean, I guess
it's like what? Like the horns?
Like, yeah, or some say it could be other stuff. Like, I don't know. I'm just speculating. Or whatever.
So what's the ones we be seeing the most? Be the horns and be the 3
yeah,
or the 6, whatever you perceive it as.
And it's like an NBA and basketball. Like, okay, I get it. You know, 3-point shot, 3 goggles, whatever. But like football, it'd be like
it's like a couple times we've seen dudes throwing up a little 3 in the background,
or in a commercial, like with Justin Jefferson, like when he does the giddy, like, and you might think, oh, it's just part of the. But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's tough. It's a rabbit hole, man. But folks can let us know in the comments they want us to go down that rabbit hole. You know, it's the first episode, so we just spitting ideas. You know, we just kind of see what the audience likes to hear. You know, and just we can let them kind of guide us. You know what I'm saying? What type of roles we should go down if they feeling us. You know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.